Ring, 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 ring. Oh, it's time for Kids Club. Doesn't that sound exciting?
Yeah.
Kids Club. It's Hunt for Wellness, episode number 83. Welcome to Hunt for Wellness. I am John Hunt.
And I'm Kristi Hunt.
And this is the show where we help you live your best life, mind, body, and spirit. And this episode of Hunt for Wellness is brought to you by waterdistillers.com. Great machines that provide great water for your great wellness. Check it out at waterdistillers.com. Ring, 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 ring. Oh, it's time for Kids Club. Doesn't that sound exciting?
Yeah.
All right. Kids Club.
Yeah, kind of like the Mickey Mouse Club.
Right. Tell us what we're going to do today.
Well, we're going to talk about young living and kids and how to help your kids help their wellness.
Yeah. Well, and that's a big job for a mom, isn't it?
It is. And it's really the reason I got started with young living.
Yeah.
It's because of my kids.
Yes. And what about your kids?
Well,
I guess those would be my kids too.
Those are your kids too.
Yeah.
Well, they were having trouble staying well.
Yeah.
And it's so stressful when they're not well.
Yeah. Because then you get stressed, and then you get sick because you're stressed, and you can refer to our episode on Don't Stress Out.
Right.
So, but yeah, it is true, and kids don't seem to care.
No.
They're doing their own thing. So as a parent, you need to kind of care for them.
You
have
do.
to care for them. That's right.
Right. Especially when they're young and they don't know that much. And, well, you're in charge. You're feeding them.
Yep.
And sheltering them, providing them clothes.
Yep.
And then when they're unwell, you have to take care of them. And it's no fun.
Right.
Who likes it when a kid is not well?
Right. Well, Young Living does have a ton of products for kids. That's why it's a club.
Yeah.
You come to the club and you'll find something that you'll really enjoy.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. And there is something for every age.
Mm-hmm.
Right. For the kids.
Certain, I know a big question we get a lot is with newborns, and then, can I put it on a newborn? Is it safe enough? And, especially the newborn mom is a little worried about the newborn,
Yeah. And the main thing is diluting oils on real little ones. You just want to dilute with a carrier oil. We have a V6 oil, similar to like a coconut oil.
Yep.
So that's the important thing with real little ones is just diluting the oil.
Yep.
But so anyways, oils can be used. We started using oils on our kids. Our youngest, I think, was 6 at the time. And we didn't have these specialized essential oils for the kids because they are already pre-diluted.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I was going to say, we didn't have to dilute, or we had to dilute, but you don't have to necessarily now because of that special kid line. But on
the real little ones, you do dilute. Yeah. And it's not bad. And a great place to start is using them on their feet. So, but why should we use essential oils on kids?
Why should we use essential oils on kids? Why are you asking me? You're the expert here. I'm just the co-host.
Well, yeah, that's right.
Why should we use oils on kids?
Well, particularly young living oils. And the reason young living is because they're very clean and pure. We have the seed to seal promise. Mm-hmm. So we use the right seed. We organically cultivate it. No chemicals, herbicides, or pesticides, which are very toxic for people.
Especially if they go into a kid.
Right.
Their little body don't like that stuff.
Exactly. And then it's distilled at the right temperature. No solvents are used. And then every single batch of essential oil is tested by Young Living and by a third party, independent party. And then if it passed the test, then it's sealed and sold to you. So if it doesn't pass the test, it is not sold to you. So what you're getting is a really pure product. And when I first started using oils, I was not using Young Living because I didn't know better. And it wasn't really working very well. So a friend shared with me Young Living. She's like, you got to try these. These are strong. And I said, yeah, I need strong. And they are. So
They are, and very, very effective. That's really the key, and
Yeah.
really the proof is in the pudding.
right.
You have to try it and see.
Yes. And not only do we want to use essential oils to support wellness, but also clean products. I mean, we just had a talk about Thieves.
Yes, yeah.
And switching over our like laundry soap.
Right.
You want to be using clean laundry soap because otherwise your skin is absorbing and your little kids are absorbing chemicals from the laundry soap, from the dryer sheets.
Right.
From the dishes that you're washing things in. So being really clean about your cleaning products is really important too for their overall well-being and what they're eating.
Right. Absolutely. We'll put a link over at Hunt4Wellness.com to, that was episode 80. Actually, it was 79, 80, and 81. We're all about Thieves and the different aspects of how clean Thieves really is. And you can use it for cleaning, but you can use it in so many different areas.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. So being clean, that's really important. So there's been some research studies done on like Tylenol, acetaminophen, which in 2008 there was the Beasley study that showed if a baby was given one dose of Tylenol in their first year of life, they had a 35% increased risk of eczema.
Wow.
And a 46% increase of having asthma related occurrence.
Wow.
Isn't that's using a drug that's considered very safe, Tylenol.
Yeah, or acetaminophen is really what the drug is.
Yeah, but people know it as Tylenol.
Right.
And so your increased risk of asthma and eczema with that. That's a study done in 2008, Beasley study. Well, what if we removed toxic products that tax the immune system? And instead, you eliminated sugar and just supported their kids' bodies with supplements, and healthy things for their body to fight whatever it needs to, to stay well. There was another study, there was another high-profile meeting with the FDA in 2008. This was published in the Scientific American that said kids were having so many side effects from cough syrup that was used in children, over-the-counter cough syrup.
Wow.
And the FDA noted in its public advisory that it was aware of the reports of serious side effects in kids aged 2 to 11. Kids were having convulsions, rapid heart rate, losing consciousness, and in some cases dying from this cough syrup. And so they said, we're just going to keep reviewing the information. They didn't make any changes, but several drug companies pulled off the market 14 cough and cold products targeted at toddlers from the store shelves. So your kids do not need to be guinea pigs. And if you look at some of those over-the-counter medications, you will see what's in them. Sometimes there's high fructose corn syrup in cough syrup.
Yeah.
And I just did a continuing medical education class. They talked about high fructose corn syrup. It's sets off a number of inflammatory pathways, including the liver. It is linked to non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. Now, I know your kids aren't probably going to get that by taking one dose, but it's like over time. It's in so many products.
Oh, high fructose corn, it's in everything.
Right. Well, not everything, but it's in a lot of things.
Yeah.
Bread. It's in a lot of breads. And so just look at the ingredients. This is really important to look at the ingredients. And there's a better way. There's a better way. For one, just feeding your kids really healthy, minimizing processed foods and sugars is really an important thing. So switching over to essential oils, like what's the history of essential oils? Aren't they new? They're not?
They talked about them in the Bible.
They do. They do.
We have a whole podcast on that.
I know.
Oils of the ancient scriptures.
Yes. So back in Bible times, they would support their health with health-supporting foods like garlic and onions and herbs, and essential oils, which are about 1,000 times more powerful than herbs because they're distilled.
Yeah.
From
They didn't have CVS pharmacy back then.
That's right.
They had to go out the back door to the herb garden.
Mm-hmm. And then you had to prepare your herbs. You had to like make tinctures. You had to like set them on the counter for a few weeks to let them brew until they were ready to go. What's so great about essential oils is they're herbs that are already prepared.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of like fast food herbs.
Yeah.
So you can just open up a bottle. They've been prepared. All the work's been done for you. And then you just apply them or diffuse them. Rub them on their chest or on their bottoms of their feet.
Mm-hmm.
And they're so easy to use.
Right.
They smell good. So they're fun to use.
Right. Yeah.
And
a lot of kids, at least our kids, they really liked them.
Yeah, they loved
how kids
them.
hate everything, but they did like the essential oils.
Oh my goodness. When we first got a diffuser, we just had one diffuser. People were like taking that diffuser.
Yeah, I can go from one room to the next, and
we need to get... where's the diffuser? Oh, it's in her room. Yes.
Yeah.
And so by using oils with your kids, it's kind of like preventive maintenance. We want to be proactive instead of reactive. Like proactively keep them well. Mm-hmm. And that's kind of what we switched to as our kids were having trouble staying well. Before we were using oils and improving their wellness with foods and things like that.
Right.
We were kind of reacting to stuff. And now we're much more proactive.
Right. Well, there's tons of products out there. Is there a good place to start, or some place that maybe if you only could get a few, what would you get? I mean...
So there is a Young Living Little Oilers starter bundle.
Aww.
Which is so cute. They have this diffuser, a little owl diffuser.
Feather the owl.
Yes, which is so cute. You just touch the talons to change the light and to start the diffuser, and so even little kids can do it themselves. And it has a little noise machine that helps them to sleep at night, and so it smells so good. You can put different oils in there. For at night, they have Sleepy Eyes, which is so sweet. It's got lavender, geranium, Roman chamomile, tangerine, sacred frankincense, valerian, and rue and bergamot. And you can even rub that oil into their feet. Ooh. Give them a little back rub before they go to bed or take a nap.
Nothing cuter than a sleeping baby.
Yeah.
Especially after a hard
day. I know. They're so sweet. So that's super fun. Genius is another oil that they have that's going to help kids with grounding, focus, creativity, clarity. If they're feeling kind of stressed, that's a great oil to use for them. And that's got sacred frankincense, cedarwood, palo santo, melissa, rose, vetiver, and bergamot. So that can be put in the diffuser. That can be rubbed on their feet or on their back or their neck. That's a great oil when they're working on homework. And
they'll become a genius.
Yeah. They are geniuses. They're so
smarter than we know, right?
So wonderful, yeah. And actually, one of my favorite oils is a kid oil. It's called Kid Power.
Yeah, I know. You carry it with you everywhere you go.
I do. These oils also come in roller bottles. Yeah. And so I carry that one roller bottle in my purse. I love it.
It's a great smell, too.
It is. And it's to inspire feelings of confidence and courage and positivity, which, of course, I love those. But I just really, really love the smell.
Yeah, even in big kids, it does that.
Yeah. Big kids can use any of these oils, too. So it's not
You can be part of the kids club.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. It's got black spruce for balancing the senses, emotions, balances the emotions physically and emotionally. It's got blue tansy and camphor wood. It's got orange and vanilla and frankincense. It's energizing.
It smells great.
Yeah, it's like the kids' version of Valor.
Yeah. With even a nicer smell.
Yeah. Yeah.
That vanilla really kind of, I don't know, puts a
And the
layer in it.
orange.
And the
And
orange.
the
The orange and
orange.
vanilla. That's dreamsicle. No wonder I like it.
I know. You love those flavors.
Yes.
So that one is so good. Then there's Owie. Well, this one is so great. I think the kids' oils are almost the best oils.
Yeah. They're fun.
I actually carry this one too because I love it so much. It's got balsam fir, tea tree, hinoki, clove, the biblical cistus, and helichrysum and elemi. And so this one you just apply to their boo-boos when they get bumps or bruises, they fall or need comforting. It's like getting a little hug.
And magically they're better.
They need their hugs from their
Yes,
mom and dad
they
too,
do,
of course.
they do.
Hugs and kisses and
Absolutely.
a little Owie oil feels so good.
Yeah.
So I love this one.
Mm-hmm.
This is great for moms and dads too.
Yep.
For their Owies. Then there's TummyGize, which is so great for like the little bellies. It's
Upset stomach.
Yeah, so peppermint, tangerine, spearmint, anise, fennel, cardamom, and ginger. And so it's a very gentle one. It's a soothing blend. You can just rub it on their stomach. You can rub it on the bottoms of their feet. Just if they were eating things that cause them not to feel so good.
That's right.
You can just rub it on the tummy and it smells good. You can even diffuse it. That's a great oil. It's a good one to be carrying with you too. And then SniffleEase. So when sniffles and stuffiness arises in your little ones, you can rub it on the bottoms of their feet. You can rub it on their chest, on their back, give them like a little back rub with it. You can diffuse it when they're sleeping next to their bed. I love to be able to have that diffuser going when they're not feeling so good, especially, stuffed up.
Right. We will have all the links to these products over at Hunt4Wellness.com, episode 83, Kids Club. And so if you want to do that, you can actually support our business by buying right through that link. You go and just buy them right from Young Living through our link, and then they get sent right to your house. So it's really easy to do. Anything else you want to add before we wrap it up?
Yeah, just, when you're new to how do you do this with your kids, here's just some ideas of how to apply things. So you never want to put oils in ears or in eyes. So if they have some eye discomfort, you would just put the oil on wide circles around their eyes, not in their eyes, or around their ear if their ear is bothering them, or that bone right behind the ear. If you need immune support, you're going to put oils on their feet or rub it on their spine. If they're teething, you can apply like orange essential oil or copaiba to their gums, the Vitality ones. If they need attention and focus, you can diffuse the oil or put it on the back of their neck to help them with that. For sleep, you can also put on the back of their neck, their feet, or diffuse. A temper tantrum, you can roll it on the back of the neck or put it in the diffuser. Sometimes you need it immediately. So, and maybe mom and dad need it too. Respiratory support, like we said, put it in the diffuser or rub it on their chest or their back. So those are just some ways to use it, and we are here to help you. If you're like, I don't know how, I got some oils, I'm not sure how to use them, please reach out. That's what we're here for.
You can go over to the Hunt4Wellness.com website and click the blue connect button. We can connect by email, phone, whatever works for you, and answer your questions. So, okay, well, that was very inspiring, especially if you're a kid, although your kids probably aren't watching. But for parents, this is a great way to get your kids involved in great health, because that's really what it's all about.
Yeah, and then your kids grow up, and then they pass it on to their kids. And our little grandbaby, she is so healthy.
Yeah, and her mom is a real oiler too, so that's great. This episode of Hunt for Wellness is brought to you by Check it out at waterdistillers.com. And there goes the bell. Kids Club is done for today, but we'll be back next time for our next episode on Hunt4Wellness.